What is up, guys? Oh, we gotta get some comments already. It just went live for me. So this live stream, it's been a while. First of all, welcome back, guys. Good to see you. Excited to get on live with you guys. I think it's been like 3-4 months, but yeah, this live stream is all about tryouts. Well, not just tryouts, the season in general. I want you guys to have your best season ever, and that's why it's titled Best Season Ever. So not just getting a good tryout, but also making sure that you guys get a ton of playing time this season. You know, you can move up maybe from JV to varsity, or if you're on varsity, you know, become a starter, maybe become, you know, first team all conference, maybe, you know, get a state championship, whatever the case may be, or college basketball, whatever it is that your goal is. I want to be able to help you guys so you can reach those goals. Comments are flooding in. What's up, guys? Hey, what's up? Glad I could help you. Alex Vlogs something. Handle Geek, I see you. All right, so guys, first, real quick, I gotta let you know a couple things, give you a quick update. I literally, Thursday, got back, had a trip into Iceland and France, so I'm like crazy stressed out right now trying to catch up with stuff for you guys. But if you haven't, catch up on the last 2 videos that I had for you guys. Fantastic videos for you guys to watch before tryouts. One on how to take a crossover next level, and one on how to make your shot more consistent. Those are 2 big things that your coaches are going to want to see from you coming this season. So make sure you watch those videos if you haven't yet, and stay tuned for this next week. I'm trying some new stuff for you guys with the video editing and the format of the videos. I think you guys are going to like, but some really, really fire stuff coming this upcoming week. So, tips on making the basketball team. Perfect timing. And basketball starts the username. It's like the start of the content here. Good comment, man. So, tips on making the team. Absolutely. First and foremost, you guys, if you have different team functions before the season start, like maybe, just like a team get-together, shoot-around, practices, you had better be there. Your coach notices that. And the more he sees your face, or she sees your face, the better chance you have of making the team. Number 1, because they're going to recognize you. They're going to remember you. But number 2, they're going to notice you. Like Zoe says, Zoe Boy says, how do you get them to notice you? They're going to notice you if you show up to those things. Just by being there consistently, they're like, okay, this person wants to make the team. This person has a drive. This person's putting in the practice. You could be practicing 1,000,000 hours at home. Much respect to you for that, but your coach doesn't necessarily know that. The best way to get him to know that is for you to show up at the practices, all the things before trials, the shoot-arounds, all that stuff. So you guys, make sure you're showing up to that stuff, number 1. Number 2, try to get to know your coach. Try to talk to him before the season starts. Don't just like go into the tryouts and you don't even know him. If he knows you, there's a lot better chance that he's going to say, okay, he's going to notice you on the tryouts. He's going to say, okay, this guy or gal has, a lot of respect. They are really interested in the team. That shows initiative. If you come to the coach and say, hey, what can I do to make the team? And what can I do to make the team better? What can I do to help? All those little things are going to make a big difference in the way the coach sees you at tryouts, the way he sees you all season around. So, those little things, I know some of you guys might not think they matter, but they are huge. So make sure you're paying attention to those. Also, I want to let you guys know, I'm going to probably let you know later too, but if you want more in-depth on all this stuff, because we're only going to have so much time to do this live stream, but if you want to go more in-depth on things that, get more playing time, make the team, and little things that make sure your body is primed and your skills are primed for the season, go to gethandles.com/ it's backwards, of course, /tryout formula. It's the top link in the description down below. It's normally like $50 right now. I'm giving you guys for 2 days, today, the next day, and the day after, so a little more than 2 days. You can get it for just $7. My way of helping you guys out. You guys have been loyal supporters on YouTube, so I'm dropping the price down big time for you guys, so you can have a better chance of making the team. So hopefully that can help you guys out. Let's see, how to be pressure free less before you are very good. So yeah, if you don't want to feel pressured and nervous in tryouts, couple things that'll help you. Number 1, make sure you're prepared. I mean, the less prepared you are, the more nervous you're going to be. So make sure you get in your practice. Like, don't just like treat it like a test for school, like some of you guys I know do, and just like all of a sudden the night before cram on your skills. Start putting in the work now. The season's coming up for a lot of you guys, maybe in a month or 2. Everyone's got a different start time, but don't wait to start practicing. Get that practice in now so you're prepared and you'll be confident. That will make you less nervous. Number 2, right before your tryouts, take some deep breaths. If you're the type of person that gets high strung and nervous and you play bad, take deep breaths, maybe play some music that relaxes you. Figure out something that kind of gets you mentally in a state of mind where you're calm. But if you're the type of player that plays better when you're a little more hyped up, then find something that'll hype you up. Take quicker, faster breaths and some music that gets you hyped. But you got to keep in mind that mentality. That is definitely huge. You want to make sure you're in a mental state to where you know you're going to perform at your best and that you're going to make a good impression. What else you guys got for me? These comments are just flying through. I have handles, but they don't fool anyone. What do I do? So that's a great one. If your handles aren't fooling anyone, check out some of my recent videos. Like 3 or 4 of my recent videos on improving your handles really will help you with that a ton. It comes down to a lot of execution points. I'm going to have a brand new video all about how to make your handles work more effectively. But your speed, make sure you're improving your speed. That'll help. And your execution points on your fakes. You know, using your eyes to look in the direction you're faking, some ball movement, leaning your hips and your chest into it, taking a step with it, all that stuff. That stuff's huge. Let's see what else. How do you do passing drills without somebody else? Great one. And that's one that you probably want to have practice in before tryouts, and it's tough to do if you don't have someone to practice with. If you can find a wall, you know, you might have to look a little bit to do it, but find a wall, pass the ball off the wall. Even, you know, it might suck if you miss, but if you have a basketball pole, you could really aim for the pole and try to bounce it off that or off the backboard, okay? So get creative and try to find something that you can bounce the basketball off to work on, you know, those different types of things, and that'll help you a ton. One other thing I want to give you guys that'll help you in tryouts too is try to stand out a little bit from the crowd, you know, in tryouts. You know, make sure you show what your strengths are in tryouts. So if you feel like you're a good ball handler, make sure the coach sees that. I mean, don't over dribble and try to be showy and flashy and show off, because that will probably be a little bit too much. But when you see an opportunity to drive the basket and you can get there quick and you got handles, show your coach that. If you got a jump shot, show your coach that. And any other things you can do to, you know, kind of stand out, maybe with your clothing, you know, try to wear basketball type clothes, but maybe some colors that'll pop, little things like that, just to get the coach to you know, notice you. Sam Henderson, how do I shoot better? Check out my most recent video. It just came out Saturday. How to improve your consistency on your shot. If your shot's inconsistent, that'll help not just with that, but that video will also just help you become a better shooter in general. So check that out. That'll help you a ton. My coach doesn't like me because his daughters bully me. So yeah, clicks. I know that's a thing. Trust me, I've dealt with it myself. So you're gonna have your basketball clicks, and it might be tough to break through with that, right? Again, get to know your coach on a personal level. I know, like, maybe there's some of that friction there if you feel like you're not part of the clique that your coach likes, or this, you know, like you said, if something happened with, you know, his daughter bullied you or whatever the case may be. But still, try to get to know the coach, have a conversation with him or her, and you know, get to know them on a little bit more personal level. And I think you'll find that you actually have a lot more in common. And if you show the coach, again, that you're looking to do whatever it takes that you know that they want to help improve the team, they're gonna have a spot for you. Okay, that's huge. It's just, you know, building that relationship. Like, that's not just basketball, guys, though. That's life. Like, building relationships with people is huge. And one other thing, and this is just like the little stuff, guys. When you get into your tryouts, make sure you're doing all those little things, right? Listening to the coach, applying what he says when he tells you to do something. Don't just, like, you know, not pay attention. Like, make eye contact when he's talking to everyone. Show him that you're listening. But on top of that, do what he says. Like, don't just, like, listen to him and then just kind of do your own thing. You got to, you know, apply. Otherwise, again, you're going to tick off your coach. They're not going to want to play you. They're going to think you're not coachable. And that's what a coach wants, is a coachable player. And then also some of the other little things, guys, like, you know, hustling, things like that. Even if your coach doesn't necessarily like you a lot, if you do a lot of those little things, you still probably get some playing time, because a coach always has a spot for a player that's going to hustle, that's coachable, that listens. And then if you got like one or two skills that you know you're good at, and you show them, you know, in your tryouts and your throughout the season, he's going to have a place for you on the team. So that'll help you guys a ton. What else you guys got for me? I know you guys are commenting galore, and I'm trying to catch as many as I can as they're coming through. Okay. Let me just hold this up here. Respect the coach. Focus on him. Yep, absolutely. I can do dribble moves, but I can't control the ball. I always lose it. Guys, yeah, a lot of this stuff, and I get you guys comment a ton on my YouTube videos. I probably got a video on it already. Like, go to my channel page and search. Or, you know, and again, like I said, check out my most recent videos. A lot of the stuff you guys are asking, I covered in my recent videos. But go to my channel and search. Like, pretty much anything you guys can think of, I probably got a video on it. So, you know, I know you guys always want something new and fresh. And I'm going to keep giving you guys a lot of new stuff. 3 videos a week or more with this live stream. We're doing 4 this week. But, you know, search my old stuff, too. I got so much stuff for you guys. It's ridiculous. I think I got, like, I don't even know, like 300 videos. I have to look. Maybe you guys let me know. Someone let me know in the comments. But like a ton of videos. So if you got something you need help with, I probably got you covered already. Should I give a giant bottle of Gatorade to my coach so you can let me be on the best? I don't think giving your coach a bottle of Gatorade is going to make that much of a difference. Maybe it could. Hey, actually, something little like that would stand out. Maybe, you know, if you give your coach a Gatorade, he'll definitely remember you. So actually, the more I think about it, maybe give your coach a bottle of Gatorade, and he might give you a little more playing time. That's a good comment. It's fun to break ankles, absolutely. How to jump higher? You guys have been asking on that a lot, and how to dunk, all that. I've been working on some stuff, you guys. Trust me. I know it's been taking me a while, but I got some stuff I'm working on for you. Be coming to YouTube. Give me about a month yet. About a month, and I should have it ready for you guys. You guys have been commenting that a ton lately, and I'm working on it. Trust me, I am working on it. Being out of the country the last couple weeks hasn't helped. Do a 1-ball dribbling workout. Check out the 5-minute beast handles workout on my YouTube channel. Got one for you. How to get faster. Got a video on that, guys. How to block out the haters. That's a great one. I've got a video coming on that in the future, but I'm going to hit you up right here with this, give you a little sneak peek into that. So there's 2 ways you can go about it. It depends on your personality. But the one thing you don't want to let yourself do is sometimes you'll get people that, like, if they know you're a terrible shooter and you're good at driving, they're going to try to make you shoot. And you definitely want to block them out at that point. But if they say you can't drive good and they say you don't have handles and you do, show them you got handles. Like, use that as fuel to the fire. But if it's something that they're trying to tell you that, you know, you should do, that you know you're not that good at, don't let them force you to that by getting into your head, right? Do what you know is the best thing for you to do to be successful. Again, that's how you're going to make a good impression. But at the end of the day, people are going to talk trash. That's just basketball. I mean, it's not as much. I've noticed that people don't talk trash as much as they used to. Like, when I was younger, I used to talk a lot of trash when I played basketball, and people would talk trash to me. But you know, after a while, you just got to realize it's just talk. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect how good you are. You're as good as you are, right? What someone says has no effect on your skill whatsoever. They might tell you one thing to try to make you think you're not good at something, but again, you just disregard anything they say. You know what you can do, and that's just, you know, good life advice. Period. You know, you're the #1 person that determines how successful you'll be. So that's a big one. How to drive harder. One good key tip I got for you is when you're driving, to drive harder, get your shoulders down. Take a long, quick first step. That'll help a lot of you guys when you're trying to beat your man off the dribble. Long, quick first step. Get your shoulder down. That'll help protect the basketball, and use your offhand to protect the basketball. That'll help you a ton. How to make a team. That's what this whole thing is about. Maybe when this is over, I already talked a whole bunch about that. King Throne 23. I already give a ton of content on it, so maybe when this, I'll have the recording of this up afterwards. Maybe rewatch the first 5 minutes of this or so. I talk about it a lot. How to get stronger. Hit the weights. You can do some body weight exercises. There's a ton of stuff on YouTube about that. If I keep getting enough comments, I've been getting a few more about it lately. I might bring you guys some more strength workouts and stuff like that to my channel. How can I increase my stamina? Great question, and definitely that's a big one for you guys for tryouts. If you are getting tired and gassed out in like 5-10 minutes, that's not going to look good for you. You're not going to be able to hustle. Your shot's going to go off. Your crossover's not going to work because you're going to be slower. So not only does it look bad because you're tired, but on top of that, all your skills are going to start to look really weak if you get tired. So you definitely have to work on your stamina. So what can you do for that? Well, one thing I recommend you do is running lines, but dribble while you're doing the lines, and work on dribbling with, I would recommend using your weak hand. So if you guys are like always asking, what can I do for my weak hand, coach? Well, I'm a lefty, so I'm going to show you with my right. Dribble with your right hand while you're running lines. Still touch the line, so you work on getting low while you're dribbling with that hand. And that'll help you not only improve that hand a lot with your ball handling, but it'll also improve your stamina. Do that 5-6 times. That'll increase your stamina a ton. One other thing I really like doing is full court layups with the weak hand again. Going as fast as you can, 10 times. One time down, second time back, third time down, fourth time back, 10 times. That'll improve your stamina. Do that whole circuit, like do it once, 10 times. Take like about 30 seconds, a minute rest, and then do it again. I'd say do that about 3-4 times. You'll get a good workout. You'll increase your stamina a ton. So that is going to help you a lot. How do you get your guide heading off the ball? Check my recent video, my most recent video on why your shot's inconsistent. I go hardcore into that on that video. So make sure you watch it. How to improve confidence. That's a big one for tryouts again, right? You got to be confident. Comes back to putting in the practice now. Put in the practice. One other thing for a lot of you guys, I know, and this is a thing that affected me a lot, because I grew up out in the country, so I didn't get to play with a lot of other players. And once I got older, I moved to the city and started playing more pickup basketball, and that helped my confidence a ton. So if you guys aren't playing much pickup basketball, or just, you know, with defenders on you, do that. Do that as much as you can. That is going to help you a ton. Just to learn how to make the reads, to know how to, you know, go into different counter moves, how much spacing you need for your moves, and just once you start pulling things off successfully on actual defenders versus just trying them by yourself, when you do it on a defender, it just gives you that extra boost of confidence. It makes you feel like, yeah, I did that, right? So getting it in a game is huge. You know, whether it's, you know, like a team game or just like pick up basketball, just making that step of doing it on defense is huge. That'll get your confidence up a bunch, and make you want to go back to that move that worked well again. So, you know, you can start to build up your go-to moves that you got, your go-to finishes, your shots, all that stuff. So that's going to help you a ton. Defense, check out my how to be a lockdown defender video. That's like a 12-minute video. I cover a ton on that, like everything you could really want to know about man-to-man well, maybe not everything, but a ton, almost everything you could want to know about man-to-man defense. A lot of tips about that. How do I play more aggressive? That's a great question. Part of it's a mentality, and part of it is about you initiating contact with the defender. Now, when I say that, I make sure you're taking that with a grain of salt. When I say, you know, initiating contact, you don't want to like barrel into your defender. You want to just make a little bit of contact. Watch Kyrie when he drives to the basket. He does this really, really well. Both when he's dribbling and going up for a layup, he'll kind of give just a little bit of a bump with the defender. And what that does is that puts him in control. Because if you allow that defender to bump you first, now they're in control. They're going to put you off balance. But if you put a little bit of contact into them, now that's going to put them off balance and allow you to create separation or create an angle to get around them, create that space to get your layup or your shot off. So when it comes to being aggressive, try to play low, get a low center of gravity, think like a running back in football, and create that contact first. Just not so much contact that you're going to get called for a charge. You got to be careful about that. Tryout formula link. It's gethandles.com/tryout-formula. I'm going to put it here. It's probably going to show up backwards, of course. It also should be the top link down below. That's going to help you a ton. Again, normally it's like $50. I'm giving it to you guys for $7 just for a limited time. Today, the next day, and the next day. So what is today? Monday, Wednesday. It'll expire Wednesday at midnight Central Time, because that's what time I'm in. So you're welcome, Hooper Life. So grab that while you guys can. My way of helping you guys out, because I want to make sure you guys, you know all the little tips as far as how to impress your coach, things that are gonna, help him notice you more, all that stuff. So that's gonna help you a ton. How can I control my legs? Not sure what you mean by that, Elite Master 123. I think maybe you may need to work on your footwork and your balance. I'm not sure. Some things that'll help with that is agility ladder drills for your feet. That'll help just improve your coordination. And work on some 1 foot balance type drills. Any type of strength exercise where you're on like 1 foot or you're more lunge stance. Those things will help you a ton with improving your balance. I feel like that is like one of the most overlooked things in basketball. And actually one good drill you could do for that is just stand on one leg and balance on that leg and throw a pass off of a wall, throw it all around so you're catching it up high, up low, and play around with where you're passing it. Or if you don't have a wall, you can just do crossovers back and forth, different dribble combos while you're balancing on one leg. That'll help you guys a lot with your ability to stop on a dime, to have a faster first step, and your change of direction. It's going to help you with all that stuff. How do I get fouled in the post? Good question. Pump fakes. Kobe, man. Kobe would throw up like 30 pump fakes and just wait for his guy to jump into him, right? Or wait for his guy to jump into him and kind of invite the contact. Pump fakes will help you a ton. Yeah, and again, you can't be afraid of the contact. You're not going to get fouled if you're afraid of the contact. Also, James Harden is good at it too, right? So one thing he does really well is he'll, put the ball up there to try to get the defender to go for the ball, and he'll move his arms at the last second so then they hit his arms instead of the ball. That's one good way to pick up fouls. Not so much of a post move, but while you're driving the lane, that'll help you a ton. How do I get better going left? That's actually funny because I'm editing a video right now on improving your, well, I like to call it your ace hand, but your weak hand, with both dribbling and driving. But I also have a couple of videos on my channel already, so just search my channel. But be on the lookout this week. I will have probably Saturday a new video that's really in depth. Bunch of things to help you kind of uncover the issues that a lot of players have that are causing them to not have a good weak hand. But on top of that, it's going to show you a lot of the things that are going to help you, a lot of the drills that you can do that are going to help you improve those areas. So that's going to help you a ton. What is the best way to improve IQ besides watching film? Great question. I have a lot of videos about, as far as IQ, as far as reading your defender, so more like one-on-one type situations and things like that. You can watch film, of course, and then also maybe check out, I don't do a ton of it on my channel just because, different plays and offenses and things like that. It's just not something I really focus on so much. It's more skill side of things. So maybe check out some of the other YouTube channels out there. I think B-Ball Breakdown has some good stuff as far as, understanding different offenses and things like that. But besides that, just look for gaps in the floor when it comes to like driving or spaces to get an open shot or to make a pass. I'll always look for gaps in the floor. I don't look so much for like right at my defender usually. I more pay attention to where these open spaces are that I can hit with a pass or, to get in for a shot or whatever the case may be. So, a lot of things to consider there, a lot of things to work on. But again, my channel's not so much focused on that end of things, but I do have some stuff on some one-on-one things, but maybe check out some other YouTube channels as far as, different offenses. And that's another great thing for you guys. If you know what your coach is running for an offense, and definitely, again, talk to your coach before the season starts, ask him what offense he's going to run. He will be so impressed that you want to know that, number one. Number two, you can look it up. So you're a step ahead of everybody. And, maybe you've done that offense before, but still look it up on YouTube or, Google it, whatever the case may be. The more stuff you can figure out about the offense and different sets for it and different plays that are going to be ran from it, and you're that step ahead, you're going to be that much more comfortable and understand how everything works while everyone else is trying to figure it out. That's going to make you look real good. And your coach is going to be like, okay, this guy, girl, whatever, has a good basketball mind, when really it just comes down to you coming into the tryouts prepared, right? Or coming into practices prepared. So make sure you're doing that, figuring out anything you can with the offense ahead of time. That'll help you a ton, make you look good, and make you play better. Not just that, it won't just impress the coach because, that what the offense is, but you're just going to be able to do things more effectively, give yourself more shot opportunities, give yourself more assist opportunities. All that stuff's going to happen because you're paying attention to that. How do you dunk, please? Like I said, I got some stuff I'm working on for you guys. Give me like about a month. I'll have some stuff for you guys. I know you guys have been waiting. I'm working on it. Trust me. And I'm not personally a guy I don't work on my vertical too much anymore because I tore my Achilles about 3 years ago. So I kind of take it easy on that. But I've never been naturally that gifted with vertical jump. But at one point, I was able to put down some 360 dunks. If you check out one of my older videos, I think it's on there. But so I definitely know some stuff that can help you guys. So just hang tight. I got you. Court vision. Good one. Got a video coming probably Wednesday or Thursday this week that'll help you with that. But also, and that video is going to be sick, by the way, guys. Stay tuned for it. Wednesday or Thursday, it's going to be called Best Ball Handle in the World, Building the Ultimate Handles. So it's going to show you guys how to become like the best possible ball handler out there, all the qualities you need to have. But one big tip in there is for your court vision, focus your eyes on the rim, or you can look at kind of more towards your defender, but then use your peripheral vision. So I'm looking like straight at you guys right now, but I can see my hand over here out of the corner of my eye. I can see my other hand over here, right? Same thing when you're in a game. Look at the rim or your defender and use your peripheral vision to kind of look at your teammates. That'll allow you to see the whole court. Steph Curry does a great job at this. That's why he's able to lock on the rim so quickly and make more shots, because he looks at the rim, but he still uses his peripheral vision to hit his teammates enough to keep, defenders from double teaming him, because if they do, then he hits the open man. So that's a great tip for your court vision. I'm starting to lose my voice, guys, so I probably got about like 3 minutes in me here before we're going to wrap this up. How do I keep my elbow in? Hit your side. That's one thing that really helped me a lot. I would make sure I always hit my side with my elbow and my shooting hand. That'll, get you in the habit of doing that. Rep that out a ton. Just keep working on it. Also work on turning so your shooting hand's a little bit more forward. A lot of players, if they try to get really squared, it feels awkward to try to have your elbow in. It just doesn't feel natural. So if you turn your body a little bit so your shooting shoulder is a little bit forward, your shooting side foot is forward, that'll make it easier to keep your foot in. And then again, tap your ribs with your elbow. That'll help you get in the habit of keeping it in a lot more consistently, a little bit more often. How can I improve my threes? I got a couple of videos on that. Check my one on how to instantly improve your range and how to make shots in games. Those two will help you a ton. But besides that, you just got to get in the gym and practice, rep it out, pay attention to your form. Yeah, and that's all I can really tell you. You know, it's a thing with practice. Also, maybe check out gethandles.com/7, the number 7, not spelled out, just the number 7, swish, 7 swish. That's a free shooting workout. That'll help you a ton with your shooting as well. How can I jump higher to block? Again, got some vertical jump stuff. And guys, how tall am I? I'm about 5'11". How to deal with injuries mentally? That's a fantastic question because I've dealt with plenty. Broke one of my wrists twice. I can't remember which one anymore. One once, tore my Achilles. So I know what that's like. So mentally, how do you deal with it? Well, number one, make sure you're doing whatever rehab you can, right? Mobilizing the injury once you get out of a cast if you broke something, or you splint if you sprained something. Mobilizing it as much as you can, strengthening it, that's huge. And while you are injured and can't do something with it, do what you can, right? So like when I tore my Achilles, I would still sit down and just dribble while I'm sitting, just to make sure I'm getting some kind of practice in, work on shooting while I'm sitting, right back up to myself, so not with a hoop, just in my room chilling out. Figure out what it is that you can do and still get that practice in. So when you come back from that injury, you're not 100% like starting back over with everything. You're still getting some type of skill work in. Do what you can. Don't just be like, well, I'm hurt, I'm just going to sit on the couch and, cry about it. You figure out what you could do to work on it. So, do what you can. You have the sickest handles video, bro. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you're finding them helpful. How can I use my small size to my advantage? Great question. And you absolutely can. A lot of players, I think, look at it as like being a disadvantage. There's a guy I play pickup basketball with, he's probably like 5'3", 5'4". He is the shortest, one of the shortest guys I played with. He's like 25, I think, and he's quick as lightning, but he plays low. He uses that to his advantage. And me, I'm not the tallest guy. I'm like 5'11", but he can get past me quite a bit because he plays lower than me, right? I'm not used to playing all the way down low where he dribbles. So even when I try to, get my butt down and get in a stance to move quick, he still has somewhat of an advantage because his natural height is shorter than me. So for me to play in that area is harder. So if you're a shorter player, definitely try to play more below the rim. Use your quickness, more lateral movements. And if you're not quick, try to get quick. But you also have a lower center of gravity. Like one thing that you might not think of is for like rebounding. I was playing one time at a pickup basketball, and there's this big weightlifting guy, and everyone was like afraid to like try to get rebounds. I'm like, let me guard this dude, because he kept grabbing every rebound, right? So I'm like, let me guard this dude. And I was about the same height as him, but he was way stronger than me. Probably had like 30 pounds on me, and all muscle. So I'm just like, let me guard this dude, because I knew how to handle it. You just use your gravity. I got my butt down when I boxed him out, put my butt into his knees to push him back, where he can't really use his leverage and his strength on me, and I was pushing him back, and I grabbed every rebound after that. So if you're short, you already have that to your advantage. Your butt is already going to be at a lot of people's knees when you box them out. So you can use that to your advantage on boxing out by having that lower center of gravity, when you drive, all that stuff. I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys. My voice, I think you can probably tell, is starting to get kind of hoarse. But once again, thanks for tuning in. Jelly Layup, I got one on that. Didn't catch your screen name, but I got a video on that. It's kind of in the mix of it. It's called 5 Funky Layups, I think. Advanced Layups. Check it out. I got a little demonstration of how to do it in there. But want to wrap this up quick, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Again, check out those last 2 videos I had. I don't know why they didn't get a lot of views, but those are like 2 of the best videos I've had in a while. They're going to help you a ton on how to cross over and improve your shot. Especially your shot consistency. And then make sure you stay tuned for the videos this week. I got some fire new stuff, some new editing I'm doing with it, new format with the type of videos, and crazy good content, drills, tips, a whole bunch all packed into some videos. So you guys are going to dig those. And check out gethandles.com/tryout-formula. Should be the top link in the description down below. If it's not in there, I'll have it after this video's the recording is available. Until Wednesday, that will be available. It's a system that's going to help you get noticed by your coach, get your coach to play you more, all the little things you need to know, and a few drills and things like that, and things, 48-hour crunch time guide. So basically the 2 days before your tryouts, all the things you got to make sure you do to get in, to make sure you're mentally and physically as ready as you can be. with your skills and your body and your mind. So check that out. It's normally like $50. I'm giving you guys it for $7 for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday at midnight at Central Time. One last comment. Good B-ball shoes, because I got to say this. I just got the Hyperdunk 2017s, the Flyknits. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hands down, my favorite shoes ever. I love the cushion, their little profile. The grip is like the Kobe 9s, which in my opinion was the best ever. These are almost identical. Like, you stop, like, instantly. You're like glue. Those shoes are insane. So if you guys want a good hoop shoe that's fairly affordable, check out the new Hyperdunks. I heard the ones that aren't Flyknit are pretty sick too, so check those out. But again, gethandles.com/tryout-formula, $7 today, tomorrow, until Wednesday, midnight Central Time. You can get it for only $7. That really goes more in depth in some of the things we've been talking about here to help you guys make the team. And make sure you stay tuned for the videos coming this week. Crazy videos this week. And also the last 2 videos I had. You guys are going to like those a lot. Those are going to help you make a great impression at your tryouts. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you on Wednesday. New video coming Wednesday and Thursday and Saturday. Stay tuned for more.